Welcome to Fastang 444. I really need your help. I'm trying to grow my channel, so please subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I started this game in the northwest, and the downside is when you start in the northwest and the final arena is in the northeast, you have to hurry up and get into the next arena. But fortunately, I found this level 8 Nissan GTR. I wound up getting into 2 head-to-heads. The second one, since I was in the Jeep Trackhawk, I had to use caution. I found a Audi RS6, and I will jump ahead where I am getting in position for the final showdown in the Hoonigan RS200, and I challenge that Lamborghini Centenario.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
I had a perfectly timed exit here with a fair amount of speed. It looks like this finish is in the greenhouse area, and as you can see, I just opened up the map for a second, and I actually like staying on the road and then angling over to this finish. And I know there are some greenhouses here. I just narrowly get to the right of them. So far so good. Missed both of those ponds. I'd like to say I knew exactly where those ponds were, but that was a bit of good fortune. And I am just trying to go full send it and have a clean run through here. Go a little farther to the left, avoiding these greenhouses. Vehicle off on the left that was in the lead hit something there, and I get a great win in. Yes!
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
This game I'm starting in the northeast at what I call the home of the Eliminator, and I will jump ahead here. It wound up being, it's going to be a final arena in the northwest. Fortunately, I find this Ferrari on the way, and I was chasing this level 5 Ford Focus RS around. They wind up stopping there, letting me catch them. So I was able to get into a level 8 fairly quick. Then I will jump ahead again where I have a great Lamborghini Murcielago near level 10 speeds in a Diverty. It offers me the Jeep Trackhawk. I decline it, and I either would have to beat a higher level vehicle or win another head-to-head, and as it gets later, the Jeep Trackhawk can be dicey. So I was going to influence the finish down the coast, but when a level 10 came over, and that was their plan, I decided to go the normal route, heading southeast, and I wind up timing my exit actually really well, kind of scrambling to my exit. A late decision, and exit with a fair amount of speed right at 3 seconds. And when the finish point appears, it winds up being straight ahead. It is actually down the coast, but I am taking a more direct route here. So I need to go roughly around that intersection and follow along the dirt road that is just east of the dunes and west of the lava field. You can see the lava off on the left there. First of 4. I believe there's 2 level 10s in this final showdown. I remember it was a Brocchi and a Lambo Centenario. One of them is coming on very quickly here. And as I get closer, I can see I have to go around the edge of this building over to this finish just before they get here. Yes!
Winner! Welcome to the Illuminati!
This game, I was fortunate to find a Audi 6 right around the beginning of the game. I wound up going all the way through Guanajuato, hoping to find a higher level drop, and I get over and find this Chola, chase down this DeBerti that is heading away from the direction of a head-to-head, and will level up into the Porsche Cayenne. I know I have to use caution with it. I came over to what I call Tunnel Road here on the suspension bridge, and this is going to be Final Arena 9. And there's a head-to-head that leads through the tunnels over to a dirt road that angles off to the left, and look what I come upon. A Mercedes AMG 1. It's unlikely I'm going to keep the lead, so I am going to need a perfectly clean run. I know this head-to-head well. As I said, there's a dirt road that angles off to the left, and there are some trees that are just short of it. They wind up going into the trees, taking a direct line. I knew to go around the trees, and will take the Mercedes AMG 1. Yes. What a great win. I can't imagine they're very happy. I know when I lose a Mercedes AMG 1, I am angry, and probably shouldn't have done that. I came over and gave him a little tap. Throw salt in the wounds. So I will jump ahead where I challenge this Volvo as I am getting in position for the final showdown. As I said, it's going to be Final Arena 9. So this is the point I like to lead from right here.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown!
It's not uncommon for people to engage in late head-to-heads and get caught out of position, but in this case, I think they are trying to influence the finish a different direction. I stay the course. I am going to take my normal exit. I exit perfectly at 3 seconds. I have a lonely drive over to this finish here. There were a few trees to watch out for on this line. The pop-ups get in the way of those. Follow this road, angle over to the left. Looking for a H-shaped pattern of dirt roads. I want to be on the far left edge. This is a flat line here. Watch out for that tractor back there. And jump across the highway squarely so I don't roll over and throw it all away. And I've seen this finish point before. There is a road configuration that's roughly shaped like a boot. I know to go around the heel and then over towards the arch. Watch out for a few random buildings and trees on this line. There's no sense in full sending it. Let's just try and keep it clean, which unfortunately I don't do. I hit one tree here. Not going to change the outcome. What a great game, stealing the Mercedes AMG 1 with the Porsche Cayenne. Wow.
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator!
This game I am starting at the road configuration that's shaped like a bird's head. Around the eye of the bird, angled over towards the top of the head, and I could see a drop between the tiles, so I moved over next to it, pull forward, get this level 4 Subaru WRX, and I engaged in a head-to-head with a level 1. I was near the stadium, so I went on the other side of the stadium and found another level 1. And this is going to be a final arena in the northeast, and I will play this at normal speed. Watch the highway. There's 3 vehicles there. 2 are engaged in a head-to-head. A third one is ramming someone that's in a head-to-head, griefing. I really despise that. And I normally don't notice that, but because I was watching the minimap, I saw that, and a famous Brazilian YouTuber that is streaming, Lloyd Gaines, is in this game. He is actually highly skilled, very difficult to beat. And I thought about going and chasing down that vehicle. They came over near me. They are in a level 5 Bronco R. I decide to not chase them. I'm in the Chola. If I hit any trees or any obstructions, I'm going to lose, so cancel that. Hopefully this plays out where they do not make the final showdown, and I am so glad I did. Look what I find. A Mercedes AMG 1. No way. How great is that? I can't remember the last time I found one of these in perfect time while I'm in a game with Lloyd Games. So I will jump ahead where I am getting in position for the final showdown just beyond this bend in the road. That is actually not that Bronco R that was griefing earlier. They are someone that is using a mod, and they wind up going over, ramming into people, and then wind up getting behind Lloyd Games and catching up to them. And Lloyd Games is passing me here. I will slow this down. Watch what happens. A lot happens as I am nearing the exit. He passes me. He is early, so he has to hit his brakes and slow down. I time my exit perfectly at 3.3, I'd guess. Look at the sliver of time remaining on the timeout bar. So off we go. The finish is roughly northwest of Horizon Street Scene Festival site. And I've actually seen this finish point before. As I near it, I am not going to open up the map for more than just a second here. It's in a strip of buildings on a dirt road, so I have to clear the clover leaf, angle gradually over to this finish, and get on this road between the buildings to this finish. for a great win. I think that's the first time I've beat Lloyd Games. He comes in third, so the cheater didn't change the outcome of this. I was going to win this. Yes!
Please congratulate the Eliminator!
This game, I will just show you this one head-to-head. I am obviously in the great Nissan GTR. I see this vehicle over here. It looks like they were trying to get positioning on me and go towards the northeast where the final arena will be. And I would not allow that to happen, so I'm going to get on the other side of them, and that's when I can see they are also in a Nissan GTR. So I'm going to see if I can't catch them. It's unlikely. We're in the same vehicle. If they open up their map, that will slow down their momentum. So that's what I'm hoping they do. But they do not. So this is a skilled player. I don't know who this is. I am just going to chase them down and see if I can't get into a later head-to-head. 11 drivers left. They go between the trees. I follow. Watch out for these buildings here around that drop. And it winds up being Lloyd Games. And they turned and went the other direction. I will continue on and go over to this finish. I wound up finding his live stream afterwards and watched. He was so angered, he got up out of his chair and walked away for, I don't know, like 5 minutes or so. He explained where the finish should be, the other direction, but it wasn't. It's over here.
Opponent eliminated!
I'll jump into this game in progress. I am in the Jeep Trailcat. I catch this level 5 to birdie, and we'll jump ahead as I am crossing the finish. It didn't have a finish point all the way into the trees because of where the head-to-head originated. I come back and catch this level 9 Jeep Trackhawk. Almost went off the bridge there. I got cleanly through the trees over to this finish and get to it just before they come over, and we'll get into a level 9.
Opponent eliminated!
Yes, and I will jump ahead again. I wound up going over on the perimeter and find this Lamborghini Murcielago. I know it has a higher top speed, so I definitely will take that, quite possibly use it in the final showdown. And if not, try and just send it. I was watching the game kind of take place in front of me, and I saw this vehicle here in front of me. They are in a level 10 Lamborghini Centenario, so go to the right, over on the road, and ahead where the road bends to the left. I will follow that line over to this finish. There's a few trees on this line. There's a dirt road beyond it, and I just clipped that tree, but I have enough of a lead where I will get over to this finish and take the Lamborghini Centenario. Yes! How great is that? Bit of a surprise how things kind of transpired, finding this Lamborghini Murcielago and then beating a Lamborghini Centenario with it just before the final showdown. So now I am scrambling, trying to get in position for the final showdown. It's going to be Final Arena 14, and there is a electrical power tower. I like to leave between 15 to 18 seconds. I won't get there in time, so I just will hop on the road and try and scramble to a well-timed exit here. And an online gaming friend and a very skilled player, Paulo, is in this game, also in a Lamborghini Centenario. We both exit side by side. Around 3 seconds. And the finish roughly looks towards the direction of the stadium, so I will follow along the line of electrical power towers. And as I get closer, I can see the finish is at the stadium. I've seen this finish point before. I know to go through the road configuration that is roughly shaped like a boot. If I go on this road here that is the arch, I can angle over to the left on this line, watching out for a lot of trees and a few buildings. Looks like Paulo hit something back there, so I will get over to this finish and get this great win in.
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
I wound up finding this level 4 Subaru WRX around the beginning of the game, engaging a head-to-head with that level 3 Porsche Macan. And as I am exiting the stadium, I cross paths with this Nissan Tsuru. Couldn't get away quick enough, so get into a level 6 Porsche and then find a level 6 Audi RS7. Always take that. It's going to level 9 top speed. And watch this. I cross paths with this level 8 Nissan GTR that was heading away from the direction of the head-to-head. I will get on the highway, gain some speed. They're not going to be able to catch me. So I'll speed this part up where I just get beyond the clover leaf, and there are some buildings just short of this finish to watch out for, so that's why I slowed down through here. I wasn't doing the pause before the finish. I really dislike that. I think it's poor sportsmanship. And wind up taking, obviously, their Nissan GTR, and here is a level 6 Audi RS7. I go by them with momentum. I will jump ahead where it's the same finish point as the previous head-to-head, or very close to. And this is as the arena is shrinking for the final showdown. It winds up offering me the Andretti Beetle that doesn't have as high of a top speed. So I am going to stay in the Nissan GTR, which has near level 10 speeds.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
There is a Mercedes AMG 1, as you can see in this final showdown. Fortunately, I have a good lead. I time my exit really well with speed. Initially, it looks like the finish is around the lava field. I will open up the map in the straightaway ahead and see. Okay, it is just west of the lava field. So I will continue on the highway until I get beyond this bridge here. And then I will angle over towards this finish. Don't go too close to this dirt road. There are some buildings around there, and unfortunately I am turning and I've scrubbed off almost all of my speed. I am in second place. I regained the lead, so I'm not sure if they clipped some lava through there or what happened. This is going to be close. They're coming on quick. I have to watch out for these buildings, and I will slow this finish down. Because I had to go around these buildings, I wind up scrubbing off a lot of speed just before the finish, and they are coming in full speed. Watch how close I win this. Wow, what a great win. Yes!
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator!
This game, I started at the road configuration, the thumbs up, and I can hear a drop right behind me, so I will take the level 1 Volkswagen Beetle. It's been a while since I've used this at the start. I just need to back up and take whatever is just behind me. It's so close, I can't even see what it is. So, kind of, let's see what it is. It's a level 5 Porsche. Not bad. I will jump ahead. I wound up finding a level 1 nearby, engaged in a head-to-head, got into this exo set, and I am going away from the progression of the game. I went over near the intersection on the highway and just full sending it. This level 2 is being chased by another vehicle, and I miscalculated. I thought the head-to-head might lead over towards New Leg. It doesn't. It heads over towards Horizon, Mexico. They rage quit, so they saved me having to drive all the way over to the finish point. To the level 7 Mercedes AMG GT. I will jump ahead again where I went away from the progression of the game over into the lava field. Caught this level 5 and jump ahead. They wound up taking a terrible route there, and I just get over to this finish and we'll get into a level 8.
Opponent eliminated!
Alright, great. A Lamborghini Murcielago. And I will jump ahead again where I am crossing the finish. It was a lower level vehicle that was kind of in the game late, which is odd. So I have been avoiding all the head-to-heads, trying to find a higher level drop. I take the Volkswagen Andretti Beetle, and I am trying to desperately get into a late head-to-head here. I wind up engaging in a head-to-head. There isn't enough time to complete it, so I am using the Andretti Beetle in the final showdown. Kind of wish I would have stayed in the Lamborghini Murcielago, but I did not know I would have such a difficult time trying to engage in a head-to-head. So off we go. That's the point I like to leave from, and I got there right in the range of time I normally would like to leave from. Let's see how I do timing my exit here. I pass a Merc AMG GT that doesn't appear to be trying to time their exit. I exit with a fair amount of speed. Have the lead. The Hoonigan Group A, I'm not sure what they were doing. Quite possibly I put them out of position, engaging in a late head-to-head, and that will work to my advantage here. So I would just follow this road, and there is a road that parallels this, which is where the finish is. There's the Hoonigan Group A. I'm not sure what they were up to, trying to ram me. So I will angle over to this other road. get on this road, and I know there is lava on either side of this road, so I have to use caution not to get off road. They wind up running into some lava there. That was the Hoonigan Group A. So I will get this win in, just keep it on the road. Finish straight ahead. Another great win, and an unlikely Volkswagen Andretti Beetle. Yes.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
I started this game at San Sebastian, and because I wasn't too far from Horizon Wilds, I came over here and found this Mercedes AMG GT. I wound up finding a mini buggy, engaging head-to-head with them, and we'll get into a level 8. A Lamborghini Murcielago, another great car. We'll jump ahead here where I am chasing this Ferrari, and this is going to be a final arena in the northeast. I wind up catching them, engaging in a head-to-head with them, and a little sloppy in the turns. They were really well through that turn and passed me, so I need to pass them in the final turn, which I do. And just win that head-to-head. Let's see what is offered here. 9. Time to engage in another head-to-head. 13 drivers left, so I will take the level 9 Fiesta, and I will speed this next part up. This is right around where the finish for this head-to-head is, so I have to use caution. I'm trying to catch them as they are leveling up parked. I wasn't able to, so I circled back around, and I catch this level 5 Bronco R going sideways from the direction of the finish of the head-to-head. So I will get into a level 10 here very shortly. Just keep it on the road.
Eliminated.
Easy win. I wound up just going on the perimeter, and I will jump ahead where I am getting in position for the final showdown in this Lamborghini Centenario next to the same. Telling me I should prepare for the final elimination. It seems as though you're spending more time with your cute little chat messages and not preparing yourself for the final elimination. There's a Nissan GTR and a Funko. I appear to be the only one trying to time their exit. I exit with a great amount of speed at 2 seconds. Finish point appears very close to the highway, quite possibly just north of the highway. I will know as I get a little closer and open up the map. Just keep it on the highway until I do. Alright, as I get closer, I open up the map, and I've seen this finish point many times before. It is just north of the highway. So once I get close to this finish, I will angle over. Use that electrical power tower as a mark to angle over towards this finish. It's on a road that has a strip of buildings on either side of it, so keep it on the road. It's actually just short of those buildings, so not a problem. Another great win, yes!
Welcome to the secret society of the Illuminati! Oh, shh.
This game, I started at the road configuration, the Bat's Head. This is southwest of Guanajuato, and I could hear a drop right near the left here, so I just back up, take this level 2 Peugeot, and there is a drop over towards the southwest, and look what I find, a level 9 Pony RSRX, and I will jump ahead. I chase down this level 1 Volkswagen Beetle, and they wind up rage quitting. So I blame them, although I don't recommend it. You're only helping people in the game level up quicker, although I'm not sure it really mattered. I was already in a level 9 at the beginning. So I took the level 10 Brocky and was content to use that in the final showdown. So I will jump ahead where I am getting in position for the final showdown here in the southeast. Right along this tree line on this fence, angled towards that dirt road ahead is the point I like to leave from.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
I'll do my normal exit time map in this video. So this is Arena 6. This is the point I like to leave from. The range of time to leave is 18 to 20 seconds. I will leave at 18 seconds. Roughly follow along that road. If I think I'm just a hair early, I angle to the right. Perfect exit time at 3 seconds with a great amount of speed. Finish point appears straight ahead. So I will angle slightly over to the left. That X-shaped intersection, there are buildings at that, along with that V-shaped intersection. This bridge ahead, I normally like to try to avoid it, go far left or right so I don't get hung up underneath it, but decided to slow down and go over it cleanly. Now I will angle over to the left, a few random trees there next to the highway. Go left of this V-shaped intersection, then angle over to the right. Very dominant win in this game. No one's even nearby. What a great win in a game. I find a level 9 right at the beginning. Yes.
Winner! Welcome to the Illuminati!
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers.